Good morning, truckers. I'm Josh Jones. 7 new victims were found last night in the Grayson Cemetery. The newest slayings of the Clintonville slasher. Wait, hold on. It's just in. We have a video, apparently, of the Clintonville slasher, but I must warn you, viewer discretion is advised. It looks like we found his last victim. My name is Lurch Frankenfox, and I hide in the shadows of this small town. And you are my latest victim. I am the Clintonville Slasher. Hello everybody and welcome back to the Clintonville Slasher. I'm your host, Lurch Frankenfox, and today we are joined by Mr. John Mahony of HorrorPunks.dead. John, how are you doing today?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Just fine. Thanks for being here.
No, it's all my pleasure.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself, John.
Well, I've been into horror films, horror punk for horror films since I was about 2 or 3 years old, probably. Horror punk since 90s, if not before that. Just always been horror orientated, goth orientated, dark side sort of stuff. So, I mean, I'm not doing that. I've now joined the HorrorPunks.dead thing to try and promote bands, and I'm not doing that. I'm fucking making cakes for a living, so.
So what kind of got you into horror?
From what I remember, when I was a kid, there used to be on TV at Halloween. They used to have like a presenter, like you guys have was it Svengoolie, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Over here on one of the channels, they just had this random horror character, and they'd play horror films all night.
Oh, really?
And I'd sit up and just watch them. It was usually like the Universal ones, the classics.
Okay.
So I'd sit up and watch them, and then it worked on to Jaws, and then from there it just developed.
Awesome. So what is your favorite horror movie of all time?
It's got to be Hellraiser.
Hellraiser.
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah, definitely the first two, to be fair.
I love those movies. Those are actually Darkman's favorites.
I mean, I've got Hellraiser pinhead tattooed down my leg.
Oh, really?
So,
that's awesome.
I'm a huge fucking fan.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
You see the collection I've posted of my figures and stuff, so.
Right. That's awesome. So what got you into punk rock music?
Again, when I was growing up, one of my aunties was into ska, reggae, punk. Mm. Another one was into the new wave, like new romantic stuff, sort of into the gothic stuff. So it was a mixture of my auntie's musics that got me into sort of punk.
Okay.
Punk and ska. And...
Very cool. So let's move on to what are some of your favorite comic book style movies, like nerd movies and stuff like that?
The new Doctor Strange.
New Doctor Strange?
Right. I mean, that's incredible. That film just blew me away. It's definitely Sam Raimi, and it's horror and comics, so that wraps it all up for me. I like the darker comics. I mean, I like Spawn. Spawn was an amazing comic book film. The Punisher.
Which one, the original or the...
The Warzone.
Oh, that was such a good movie.
I think that's better than the Thomas Jane version, and I know some people are going to hate me for it.
I know. It's not me that hates you for it, because that movie's awesome.
Because, to me, that's Punisher. The Thomas Jane one was a watered-down version to me, because I'm a huge Punisher fan. So.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I love... My favorite one is Dolph Lundgren. Is probably the best Punisher.
Yeah, see, to me, that's a good film. It's a good action film, but I wouldn't call it a Punisher film. It's a good action film.
Yeah.
But, I mean, John Beffenol as Punisher in the series.
True.
There's rumours that he's doing the new film. I
oh,
mean,
really?
Yeah. So if that is true, I'll be blown away by that.
Yeah, because the Punisher series was amazing.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I loved it. I love that, yeah. So I haven't seen the new Doctor Strange yet, so...
Oh, recommend it.
Yeah?
It's got some good horror, and it's Sam Raimi, so he has his little bits, like his little tributes to like Evil Dead and stuff like that. So
right.
some nice little touches in there.
Would you stop? You are dancing. Do you have any questions to ask him? No? What is your least favorite horror movie?
I hate was it Paranormal Activity?
Really? You didn't like Paranormal Activity?
Nah, just couldn't get into them. Not that they're scary or they're crap, they're just not my thing. I like supernatural films, but they just didn't grab me.
Really? Too shaky with the camera?
Yeah, probably like my camera is now, but yeah.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, some of the first Paranormal Activities, the first one I wasn't a fan of, but I like the first three. Third one is my favorite, but I'm gonna have to go with like the newer ones were really, really lame.
Yeah.
Like what was that? Ghost Dimensions or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of that at all. So yeah, Paranormal Activity, I'd have to agree with you. I think the worst horror movie I might have ever seen is probably The Legend of Quilt Face.
I remember you posted about that one.
Yeah, that's god awful. Like,
so
100% terrible.
That I'm glad that we don't get from you guys. There's certain films that we don't get, and that's one of them. Thank God for that.
Oh no, the movie is god awful. What is your favorite classic horror movie?
I'd have to be Frankenstein or Wolfman. They're my boys.
Yeah, I love both of them. The one with Boris Karloff?
Yeah.
That's a great film. I like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's Monster. The Bride of Frankenstein is really good.
Yeah, I like The Bride as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
both classic movies.
Who doesn't like just the imagery of it with her with the hair and stuff?
It's that was actually our wedding. Me and my wife's wedding tattoo was the bride of Frankenstein holding Frankenstein's bride. I have both those. I have both of the Boris Karloff and the Wolfman from I believe the 50s. So yeah, man, I totally agree with you on that one. What is your if we were to go 60s or 70s horror?
70s. I mean, I'd have to go for a couple from the year I was born. So it'd have to be The Hills Have Eyes, the original Suspiria.
Ooh, Suspiria! I've actually never seen that.
Don't watch the new one, and then watch the old one. If you're going to do it, watch the old one because it's Argento and he's a fucking master.
Yeah.
The new one, I just couldn't get into. It's not. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'd have to go with 70s as well. Exorcist, Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's just a better time.
The start of over here, what we had the banned films, and it was The Hills Have Eyes, Texas Chainsaw, and they're all films that become classics nowadays. Yeah,
I'd have to agree. Both those films are great. Yeah, especially Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a really good film. Really good film. So I have this one. This question I ask everybody, but if you're stuck on a deserted island and you can only take one band and one of their albums with you, who are you taking?
Oh, there's a lot of words that I'd be saying right now if there wasn't a kid sat next to you. ooh. I could probably go for something completely non-horror punk or anything. Probably something like really chilled and just...
Right.
Because if you're on a desert island, you'll be going out of your head.
Yeah.
On your own, so you need someone to chill you out. So, I don't know. Probably something by Wardruna.
Okay.
Which is like the Viking melodic sort of stuff.
Right.
Probably one of their albums.
Definitely. Let's see here. What horror movie do you think deserves more credit?
I mean, there's a lot of films that I think deserve more credit that have become cult classics now, like Killer Clowns. I think that deserves so much more credit, but it's got such a cult iconic status now that it's got to go down in history as one of the greats.
Right.
I wouldn't say it was technically horror. Well, it's not really horror. It's gruesome, but Class of Nukem High.
Oh, yeah.
I think that deserves more credit than what it actually gets.
Oh, dude, yes, that's a great movie. That is a great movie. Class of Nukem High.
I love Trauma and
oh yeah.
Up with like Toxic. And it deserves so much more credit than it does.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's a great movie. That's a great film. Continuing on, what band do you think deserves more credit?
I mean, there's that many great bands out there at the minute.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all doing amazing stuff, and at the minute, a lot of them are getting the credit they well deserve.
Correct. Yeah.
So you've got like Evelyn's Casket with this new album. Every bit of credit they're getting, they well truly deserve for that.
Yeah, I agree. I just downloaded their album, so I just bought their new download. Yeah.
I woke up because it got released because of the time difference. I woke up in the middle of the night and I got the email from Bandcamp saying it just released. It was like half asleep, 2:00 in the morning. Bye.
Might as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. And listen to it on the way to work, so it did me for the rest of the day that way.
Yeah, that's a great album. I haven't devoted it into every song yet, but I love it. So far, it's really good.
Zero More Plan.
Yeah,
it's a brutal song. I love the way that goes compared to some of them. They are quite more poppy, sort of AFI style.
Right.
Zero More Plan is a straight up punk song to me.
Really? Yeah, I'm excited to check it out.
I definitely recommend that one.
I will, yeah. So what has been your favorite show to see so far?
Favorite show? Probably the biggest show which I enjoyed was Ghost, when they supported Metallica in 2019, I think it was 2019. It was one of the soccer stadiums, Manchester City soccer stadium, so it's a huge fucking event.
Yeah.
That was probably one of the biggest shows, and I enjoyed seeing Ghost and Metallica, so
that's
they do
awesome.
what they do all day long.
Yeah, that's awesome. I have not seen Ghost yet. They're coming to Green Bay, so I might check them out in October. September, sorry. But
I mean, they are good. I've seen them twice now, because after that they played in my local town, and they were headlining at the big stadium arena, well, the big arena there. So I saw them, it must have been about 3-4 months after that Metallica gig. They were headlining, so I saw them at the home gig and really recommend.
Yeah, I will definitely check them out. Yeah, I love Ghost. Ever since their first album was amazing.
Yeah.
So what's next for you in Horror Punk's Not Dead?
Not horror punk. Well, for me, it's obviously, as of tonight, I set off to Delaware for Slush Fest.
Yes.
So I get there on Thursday.
And you're leaving tonight?
What's that, sorry?
You're leaving tonight?
Yeah, I have to do a pre-COVID test tomorrow morning.
Okay.
And I fly on Thursday morning, my time. And then end up in Philadelphia 12:15 Eastern time.
Okay.
So I'm there lunchtime. Hopefully,
Nice.
so that's my next best big thing for me. And fucking, I'm blown away. Like, you're gonna be missed, man.
I know.
We were talking about you being there,
I know.
but we'll sort out doing a live video for you from everyone. And
Yeah. Tell everybody I said hi. Unfortunately, I won't be there.
stuff.
Yeah, that kind of sucks that I won't be there. But one day I hope to get out there. That'll be totally
yeah.
fun.
Well, we keep on saying that we're going to meet up. I mean,
Yeah.
And this was the closest we were getting.
Yeah,
to it.
I know. You're like
So,
1,300 miles away. That's like the closest you've been.
yeah.
So-
So we will definitely fucking do it.
Yeah, of
We'll
course,
definitely
man.
Meet up.
Yes, we will. So where can people find you?
Right. They can find me on Instagram as Fiendish, Fin_Fiendish. You can find me on Facebook as John Mahony, or if you're into the horror punk stuff, it's Horror Punk's Not Dead on the Facebook page. And if you want to listen to the radio show, we're on 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, UK time, on Moshville Radio. Or if not, they can be found on the Mixcloud. All the links are on the Horror Punk's Not Dead Facebook page.
And if you guys are interested in following all that, all the links for that will be down in the description box below, so you can follow them.
I have to add that because I'll get killed otherwise.
Right. A big shout out to the HorrorPunks.Dead for shouting out this show. Thank you very much, guys, for shouting me out. That is super awesome. I listened to that this morning, so that's very awesome.
You know I was going to do that for you.
Yeah. So big shout out to those guys. Big shout out to John. And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Thank you so much, John Mahony. Don't go anywhere. I got a few more questions. But for everybody else, it's time. Until next time, I will see you later. Stay fucking horror. Later days.